Once more. Thank you, honeys. I see you tonight. We're going to act like it's Valentine's Day. Welcome to the Openly Honest Podcast, where the truth may not set you free,
but it's damn sure keep you openly honest. I'm John.
I'm Jason Terrell.
Let's keep it openly honest, baby. Disclaimer, we got kids. People that got kids, y'all know, we ain't got no babysitter.
Got kids
Can't afford it like that.
Kids on kids on
So, you gonna hear some banging, some knick-knacking, some paddywhacking, give a dog a bone. So,
look, his kid ain't even here.
My child ain't here.
Oh, I got both. His ain't even here. So if y'all hear anything, it's my kid's tripping.
So today's topic is about Valentine's Day. How you feel about Valentine's Day?
White people. We ain't racist though, but it is for white people.
The things that occur seem like white people do it. But how do you generally feel about Valentine's Day?
I mean, honestly, I never celebrated Valentine's Day until I got with my wife.
Okay.
Like, last wife didn't do it. Ex-girlfriend didn't do it. I just started doing it, honestly. I ain't never really celebrated Valentine's Day. You know, I don't know. Maybe just finding somebody special enough that you just want to be cheesy and celebrate cheesy holidays. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't remember. My memory's shot. So I don't really remember me celebrating a Valentine's Day unless I was in school of some sort.
Right.
You get a little card to the little Mexican girl you
right,
like or something. You know, I don't know.
Oh, Mexican girl, you got tight, huh?
Hey, well, my wife is black apparently. But, you know, but other than that, my first...
Hey, cool, y'all got a tight. All right, good, man.
My first real Valentine's Day was with my wife. And
right.
It was our first, it was going out first year together, I made it a little special, Took her out to the Chinese food spot up the street.
Right.
Nah, I'm playing that. Nah, but...
Got her the McDonald's special.
But, yeah, to me, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I feel that if you want to celebrate it and you and your partner have an agreement to it, you do it.
Right.
But it just depends on who your significant other is or who you're actually celebrating Valentine's Day with that makes it important.
Right, but that makes sense. I don't know. I think it's cheesy. I mean, I get what you're saying though about the whole important thing.
It's just a holiday where the government want, or not. I wouldn't say the government, but stores want to collect, so they advertise it.
What's the statistics on that?
We're gonna get into statistics later. We got a whole group of statistics for y'all.
Hey, boy, but stop beating on that table. Sorry, we told y'all.
Well, what you think? Is it better to go out for Valentine's Day or stay in? You think it's a cheaper option? How you feel?
It depends. Now, this is the thing. It depends on who you with,
okay,
and the personality. Now, if you with somebody that's mad all the time and get mad over little stuff, stupid stuff, you don't want to go out with them. They're gonna embarrass you. They'll be mad. You gonna be at the table uncomfortable with that smile like this. She tripping? Ain't nobody notice? You don't want that. Now, if you got somebody that's fun, that's lit, hey, let's get out. We're gonna go out. We're gonna do our thing. Hey. Trying to told you.
I feel like, to me, it's where your financial thing is. If you got it, but people gotta realize it's packed when you go out on Valentine's Day.
Indeed.
Most people got reservations for wherever place you want to go.
Right.
So financially, if you able to afford it and you willing to wait in line and wait for a reservation to go, then go for it. But if not, then being at home and getting creative at home, I think is a great thing. It shows your creativity, and it shows that you're actually putting a little bit of effort and stuff into it. So
that makes sense.
That's just how I feel.
I mean, but why not be creative and put your creativity into the relationship and things like that every day? Why I gotta just?
I'm not
saying you.
Yeah,
I'm just saying why do people do that? Like,
I don't
get it.
I think Valentine's Day is, well, first of all, it's a man-made holiday. It's from the Cupid thing. I don't know specifically where it came from. I should be researching that. But
let's see.
It's a man-made holiday.
Let's find out.
In my opinion, it's a man-made holiday where we just gonna spend a stuff ton of money.
Right.
Where most people spend a stuff ton of money.
Valentine's Day. Let me go right here. Let's find out. Let's see what we got.
Go ahead and read it out.
The first Valentine's Day was in the year 496. They ain't got no 19, 14, 13, 496. Having a particular Valentine's Day is a very old tradition thought to have originated from a Roman festival. The Romans had a festival called Lupe.
Lupercalia.
Lupercalia in the middle of February, officially to the start of their springtime.
So pretty much it's a Roman holiday that the American people adopted.
That originated from a festival in Rome.
So pretty much they ain't go to no mall and buy nothing.
So they just took somebody to the festival.
Exactly. They got their significant other and they danced and they ate. That's it.
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
A festival? Hey, let's go to the festival. We'll go be your Valentine. That's how it started.
So who do you think got the biggest role in Valentine's Day? Do you think men have the biggest role or women?
Easy call.
Easy call?
Because men, we don't care. The woman gonna be mad if you don't do the things she wants. If she doesn't get the Valentine's Day she wants, she'll be tripping. Men, we trying to avoid it. Most of us. Mm-hmm. I know I do. Let's go to eat or something. That's it. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
But men have the most to lose. They're gonna have the biggest problem if it don't go right.
Okay.
Like it's more pressure on the men, guaranteed, hands down.
Yeah, I agree. I think the pressure is there for men, for most men. Some relationships don't have that pressure because they have that agreement to, like me and my wife, for instance, like when we don't have it financially Valentine's Day, we tell each other like, hey, we both don't got it or one of us don't got it,
right?
So we're not gonna do all this big stuff. We have that agreement. Right. But for the most part, in most relationships or marriages, the pressure be on men to get what they gotta get because they see other people getting them. They be like, man, my wife gonna expect something too.
Yeah, you know what? The good thing about my wife, we be focused on putting our chips to the side for the future, for the things we want. To be like, hey, what we doing? We doing something? Or hey, I ain't got it right now. We need to put up for this. Hey, we here. So we want to go get some brunch or something. Go get some breakfast. We double back to the crib. Hey, let's make it happen then. So we keep it simple. She be on the same page as me. So you gotta marry smart.
For real. You know what I think we should do? I think we should call your wife and ask her.
Hey,
we need to get a woman's perspective on this. And man, my wife gonna be on there too.
Tap me in water. Alright.
Well, she gonna call. She gonna call in.
Oh, she gonna be here?
Yeah, you gotta text her.
Oh, okay, cool. Call in.
We gotta get a woman's opinion about because we can't just be biased.
Right.
And be saying, oh, this is a man holiday. We're going to see what women say. So,
yo, you're on the line with the hostess with the mostest.
Janai, what's good? So we got a question for you. What role do you think has the most stress on Valentine's? What gender has, what gender plays the biggest part? What has the most pressure on Valentine's Day? What?
Women?
What you say? You forgot to deduct the W-O.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoa. Men throw their clothes on as long as they clean, they get up, go on about the day, go to dinner. Women gotta make sure they got the lingerie all set up, they gotta make sure they have the food, and men don't make reservations. They always say that they do, but then they have something mysteriously can't do up, so the women have to find somewhere where they gotta go.
You ain't gotta put my business out there like that.
In my case, I'll say, women gotta, men call it manscape. Women gotta have their undercarriages ready. Things of that sort. And then some men like to make their significant other give them other gifts. Just because they've taken them out for Valentine's Day, so there's pressure from that.
Hey,
okay, I feel it.
For kids.
Wait, what's that last part?
Babysitter for kids. Women gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
Not in all cases.
Yeah, she fighting it.
I mean, but who has the most pressure on if the day goes wrong?
Well, I guess it depends on who putting the most in.
I mean, no, but then think about it now. If a woman doing all that, the man really got even more pressure now because if you mess up after she did all that, you're really in trouble.
Yeah, you got a point.
Or how about the fact that once you're done after dating, and then men seem to think that was the top of the day, they go home and snooze off where that's the most important part.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Well, we we love your opinion. We gonna call you back on some more stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna tap back in with you.
We gonna call you. So we're gonna hit you later.
Yeah, we're gonna hit you later. We're gonna talk about who do laundry at home too.
All right. So now we got that clear. What do you think the most important? What do you think is most important? The gift or the effort? And my wife gonna chime in on this one. She's my engineer, Yvette. Right. You know, Woodall. I got my ring on. You know, but I want to get your opinion. And I'm gonna get hers because I think mine and hers are kind of pretty much the same. Right, so what's yours? What you think is more important? The gift, the actual gift you give, or the effort toward, celebrating Valentine's Day?
Now, I'm gonna say what's real and I'm gonna say what's politically correct.
Okay.
First, the politically correct answer is it's the effort, of course. You see them trying, they did their best. They got you whatever they did, whatever made you a homemade card. Effort. I love you. Thank you for trying. You ain't had it. Now you talking about me personally? What? I want PlayStation with all the games right now. I want new Jordan. I don't even like Valentine's Day. I want down payment on my new Camaro. I want everything.
Wait. Time out. What? You sure it's talking about receiving more than giving?
And I know I do my part. The rent paid, right? Bill paid, right?
No, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
Nah, look, I like my girl. She don't like designer stuff. I like designer stuff. So I buy her Chanel bags, Chanel backpacks, Michael Kors purses. Like, she don't even like stuff like that, but I don't mind, spending a lot of money on her.
Okay.
But she be like, don't give me nothing because I don't have to get you nothing that's expensive.
So answer the question. Effort or gift, in your opinion?
In my opinion?
Yeah?
I'm shut up.
God.
What's up, Yvette? What's up?
I would say I think it's the effort because you can always get a crappy gift. But if you can't afford something and you put the effort in making it special, I think that what matters the most. So I would rather say effort is more important than getting a gift.
I agree. I totally agree. Let me get my mic back. I gotta buy another mic. I agree. I feel that the effort is way more important than gift because when you put effort in, sometimes it's the emotional side to your effort as well that shows in what you're doing.
Let me ask you all the questions there. So you ever had somebody put an effort and get you something, but you totally hate it? You ain't getting like, I don't want this bullshit.
Okay, but still
But it's the thought that counts, right? So you might not like it.
All right, but have you ever felt like after that, like?
But that was just a crappy gift. That was probably the effort.
But if you get the effort to get that crappy gift, I think you'll be. Don't get me wrong. Like for the most part, you might be mad, but you got to give it up for the person to actually take the time out and do that.
Nah, I ain't saying be mad. I'm just saying like had that feeling of, man, I wish I could have got the Wayne. I wish I would have got that.
Yeah.
Fight night.
But it's Valentine's Day. It ain't Christmas or your birthday. Your birthday, you kind of got more in demand to get what you want. But Valentine's Day, you're receiving what you're receiving.
Makes sense.
So do you feel men and women have an expected cap that they feel they should spend on Valentine's Day? So do you feel that men should spend over $100 or women should spend over a certain amount of money?
No, the question is, do you feel like women or men have an expectation of how much their spouse should spend on them?
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So in your case, you feel that Janiyah should always spend it, or she got that number cap to where she should spend on you?
Nah, I don't think it's like a number cap. I feel like it's more of the gift. If I be like, I want this. What I want could cost $10.
Okay.
If she give me a $500 gift, I'm gonna be like, I wanted this though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know this is nice. It's a $500 gift, but I wanted this $10 gift. Like this is what I want. I ain't gonna lie, I'm out of attitude. Like you blew it. I wanted this. That's all I want. Ain't nobody tell you to be extra extravagant and do all this extra stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, it just depends on if you hitting the nail on the head with the hammer with what they want.
Absolutely.
And fitting their personality and something that you think would actually be something they would really be excited about. You know what I mean?
Okay. I feel that it shouldn't be a cap whatsoever. If you come in here and all you could, and that goes on what people can afford and can't afford.
Right.
So if you come in here and you gave me a card and that's all I knew you could give me,
right,
and that card cost 99 cents,
thank you.
That's all that matters. You went to go. You. This is what you had. You thought about me and you got me something. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, you should have spent $300 on me. No.
And
that's the same way, vice versa.
Yeah.
I ain't got no cap. If I got it and I'm willing to spend it, I'll spend it. It's no problem.
I ain't gonna lie though, but you come with that 99-cent car, I'm gonna say thank you, and I'm gonna go in the room and I'm gonna cuss you out of my mind.
Thank you, come on, man.
So it sounds like you want a cap though.
I don't want no cap.
You just want something that's worth it.
If I just want what I asked for, and I don't ask for something super crazy.
But what if that person can't get you something you asked for?
Then I'm gonna be appreciative of whatever effort they put in. That don't mean I ain't gonna go in the room and talk like I ain't happy. So
wait, nah, man, you can't get mad. Oh, cause you can't if you got something you.
I'm gonna be mad inside, not mad at them.
But you gonna bring it out on them because you gonna say something.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna smile and play real nice when they're around. When I'm by myself and take two socks.
But I had to intervene because I know there are some women who gets mad when they find out the price their spouse spent if they feel like it wasn't enough.
Is it wasn't enough?
Yeah.
Oh,
you only spent that much on me, that's it? Like, I know there's some women out there like that.
That's why we marry. That's why we marry women that don't do that.
We smart. Nah, I mean, women look. If a woman let me tell you something, fellas. If a woman get mad, look at me right here in my eyes. If a woman get mad at you because you didn't spend enough money on her for birthday, Valentine, any day, that ain't the woman God sent for you, my brother. She is using you for what you got. Get out of there. Don't be the donkey of the day. Don't be the donkey. Get out of there. She's not for you.
So getting to that point to where you was like, you pay the bills and stuff, right? What do you think man's biggest excuse for not getting a gift?
For not getting a gift?
Yeah.
I mean, I know my biggest excuse.
What's your biggest excuse?
Ain't got it.
Okay, that's most. Cause if I ain't got it, I ain't got it. You understand? You in the same roof. You know I ain't got it.
Just know now, when you say you ain't got it, you better not walk in that door with no shoes, no bags, nothing. For these 30 days, you gotta let the air clear for a minute. And when you come in with something, you better make sure you got something for her because you ain't have it. On the
absolutely. But I think some dudes really be, and I play around sometime. I'll be like, flip that switch over there. Is that water running? Oh, turning that TV, that means electricity is on.
Put the key in the door, do it unlock.
Exactly. You got push that car alarm. Oh, it works. They got gas in that mug too. I know some dudes really do that though. I know some dudes be really honest, like they be really hardly like, nah, everything work in this house. This is what you got for Valentine's Day. Even if they got it or not. And per se, that's not the right way to go about it if you don't want to get your girl something.
You know why that's wrong too at the same time? Like, a little off subject, but on subject. If you up right now and you are paying everything, you did, bro, you will lose everything. You gotta humble yourself. You will lose
everything.
And she gonna be paying everything. You wanna hear that from her? Like, come on. When I first got with my girl, she was paying everything. I was on the run. I ain't on the run no more when the court everything's good. I was on the run with a baby. You feel me? I ain't had no job. She
sacrificed
everything. She sacrificed. I had a little lump of money when I first came in, but no income coming in. I was blowed hey. Once that was gone, it was gone. You feel me? So, I mean, you can't really control that card because if you love somebody and y'all building something together, you're supposed to do that. You can't brag on doing your job because your job is to provide and take care of your wife.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So don't be making excuses. If you and your significant other have an agreement to celebrate Valentine's Day, do so.
Do so.
Good. If you ain't got it, let your significant other know you ain't got it. But you know what? We gotta call your wife again because I know she got something about this one right here. You got something. And the question is lingerie a legit present from women to men?
She just tapped in and I accidentally don't know what happened.
And are women and men obligated to give an oral gift for being taken out for Valentine's Day?
Hell yeah.
Look, this is your opinion.
Yo, you on the line with the hostess with the mostest.
Hey Janiyah, we got a good one. We got a great one for you. And I know you got some deep feelings about this one because I didn't heard. So is lingerie a legit present from women to men, and are women and men obligated to give an oral gift for being taken out for Valentine's Day?
Well, as far as the gifts is concerned, I did it before. It wasn't for Valentine's Day, but I think it's more about like gift versus effort.
Okay.
Things when I did mine, it was like a whole kind of collection-esque gift for lingerie plus other items. So it was like a bill, a gift that I built. So it was just like some cheesy, like, oh yeah, look at I just when it spent $2 on a shirt on the bed.
Yeah.
I put $30. So I thought that was a gift. As far as oral, no, I think that's some crap that they come up with.
Hell yeah.
If you a physical gift, you need to get the same thing.
Yeah, it needs to be returned in that favor.
Tick for tat.
Yeah.
Hey, look, ain't nobody got no problem giving a physical gift. You know what I'm talking about? I give a physical gift and I want to fly to Boston too. You know what I'm talking about?
What'd you say that over?
Can we get that one?
Yeah, it's like some people have a thing. Well, I took you out. I spent all this. I'm obligated. That's like that's weird.
Now, ain't nobody
So-
saying they obligated. Now,
so-
it's common courtesy. Now, didn't your mama train you better than that?
Oh my god! So you feel from I'm a man. So in a man's point of view, or in a man's sense, if you feel if your man takes you out and spends all this money on you and takes you out for dinner and gives you a good amount of Valentine's Day gift, you feel that you're not obligated to. Well, I'm gonna say you're married because if you ain't married, you shouldn't be having sex. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. But
That's how I feel too. But I ain't gonna lie.
you didn't feel like that before you married. though.
Yeah,
Me
no.
either. But
Getting it in, boy.
But so I'm gonna say you're married. If he do all this, if your husband do all this for you, and you feel that you're not obligated in some form or fashion to give him a sexual pleasure.
No, I felt like if I feel up to doing that, then yeah, that's fine and all. But I should have think it's gonna be on my mind all the time. Like, you only doing this because you want that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, okay, like, you know, I'm feeling the mood too, but don't be like, hey, you know you got 2 hours, so you gotta do the deed, right? Ooh, 1 hour and 32 more seconds. Like, it just seems like you only did.
You ain't gotta put my personal business out there like that.
I'm just saying, don't wake somebody up because they forgot. It was like, oh, remember you told me you was gonna do that.
You're damn right. I'll wake them up too. Hey, you better. This is a contract. The only thing you got in your world, in this world, is your word.
You couldn't get that. And if that was the case, like, that was a waste. Like, you couldn't get your money because it's not that serious.
I ain't gotta be about no money. Just don't promise it to me. You promise it to me, I'm gonna expect you to meet
She
your
ain't making no
obligations.
promises though.
Now, if we
You feel obligated, so that's why you feel it's a
let
promise.
me ask you all a question. Let me ask a general question. If you and your spouse have certain days that you have already pre-concluded, this day we're gonna be doing this day we're gonna be doing this, these certain days of the years.
Mm-hmm.
When that day comes, if you guys have already come to the conclusion that we're gonna do these things together these days, so then what? And they try to renege. We've talked about this.
But you have to realize,
sometimes stuff comes up.
yeah, like you got kids, you got work, you retired.
No, just for the simple fact that they say, I don't want to. Because I don't feel like it.
Well, the person could be tired. Look,
Was she watching the kids all day?
This another subject. This another subject for another day. But I'm gonna end this with this. When you're married and it comes to sexual pleasure in some form, it's not always gonna be. You might have an agreement to do it, but things come up. People work. People have things to do. People got kids. It ain't always gonna happen the way you want to happen. That's how life is in general. So when it comes to sex, yeah, it's gonna be like that.
Yeah,
But
That's just like the same thing with Valentine's Day. Like, why pick that one day out of the year? Why take those certain days out of the year? Like, it should be, if love is there, it should be spontaneous, it should be natural.
absolutely. You are 100,000% right.
Janiyah, we appreciate you once more.
Once more. Thank you, honey. I see you tonight. We're going to act like it's Valentine's Day.
But you know that was good. In my opinion, I feel that the sexual thing, it is what it is. If it's gonna come, it's gonna come. You know, if it comes, great,
Right.
great. But if it don't, it is what it is. Like, it's just like you should treat Valentine's. Like people say, you should treat Valentine's Day every day. The sexual thing should the same thing. You shouldn't be getting sex because it's Valentine's Day. That's stupid.
Yeah, nah, but they should put an extra explode that mofo for Valentine's Day. They'll put some extra effort into it. No. Hey, real quick though. Then we go back to Valentine's Day. They just asked a question that's really good. Who should lead the Sixers, Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons? Two young dudes, the best two for Embiid. That's what I was thinking too. Because Simmons can't shoot.
But you know what time it is? I think I'm ready for a rant.
Oh, you know what?
I
Yeah.
think I'm ready for a rant.
Alright.
I got
So
a
right
good
now,
one for y'all this week.
right now, to let y'all know, This segment right here is where John get his rant on, you feel me, aka Juice. Tell the man, let's go get you out that mental noose. Keep finna hit y'all with the truth. We finna hit the John with the segment of I Got the Juice.
Amen to that, brother.
I'll tell you.
The I Got the Juice segment is a 1-minute rant about everyday living. So today on I Got the Juice, we're going to talk about moving in silence. So I'm going to pour me up a cup, a little bit of this cranberry, just a little bit. Let's get to it. Man, let me tell you the definition about moving in silence. Moving in silence is putting in the work, not really talking about it, not really caring about who see you do it, just doing it. Just grinding, just hustling. That's all. When you posting about it, talking on IG, talking on Facebook, talking on Twitter about how you moving in silence, you really moving pretty noisy. It's so annoying when people post that they moving in silence, they got a picture of a new apartment or a new car or some new kicks or some new jewelry, something new or something that they accomplished, but you moving in silence. You're not moving in silence. You pretty much just told me what you've been doing for the last couple months. Or last couple weeks, whatever. So when you posting about moving in silence, you're really contradicting yourself. Just hustle and hush. I have the juice, now you got the juice. If you want to share your juice, pour me up a cup. Send it to my Instagram, I got the juice. Where the I in juice is a 1 and the E in juice is a 3. Or send it to the Openly Honest Podcast at gmail.com. Cheers.
Alright, that was John with I Got the Juice.
I hope y'all like it. I put a little effort in that, but
Alright, what we got next?
y'all need to
What's next on our
yeah. But anyway, I think we got some statistics. We got some statistics for y'all, some Valentine's Day statistics. And I ain't gonna lie, some of these things are quite staggering. Like percentages wise, how much money being paid and stuff throughout Valentine's Day. Here with the statistics today, we got Yvette, Danielle.
Why you gotta say my whole name with this?
I didn't know you doing your last name too. It's alright. It's alright. Look her up, get killed. Play with me.
Play with some friend request like, hey.
You play with me.
John gonna be at that door with that gun like, hey.
Play with me.
Alright. So, this is interesting to me about the amount of money that is spent on stuff for Valentine's Day. So I'm just gonna give y'all a couple. First of all, let me tell you guys the percentage. 51% of Americans participate in the holiday.
It's 150 million people or more. It's over 300 million people.
You said half?
51%?
51%.
Okay.
But they say that the numbers are declining as the years go on.
Yeah, people starting to get into their right mind. Like, baby, I love you every day.
Every day.
Every day.
So maybe it's not a good market to invest in anymore.
But it's still, if it's declining at 51%, that's still pretty good.
I mean, yeah, that's 150 million people.
Yeah, that's
if they
pretty.
all spent $1. That's
Yeah, exactly. That's $3. It's darn good.
You got a point.
So I know you guys mentioned something about like, is it the effort or the gift or something like that. But it says 9.5 billion is the amount spent on unwanted Valentine's Day.
Unwanted?
Unwanted.
So
9.5 bill.
$9.5 billion.
So all that effort went to waste. Told you, give me what I want.
You got a point there, because that's a lot of money, man.
9.5 billion unwanted. Told you, give me what I want. People wasting money out here.
Look, y'all ask y'all significant other a couple days before. What you want for Valentine's Day? It ain't hurt to ask. She gonna be mad at you, or he gonna be mad at you either way if you get the wrong thing. So you might as well ask.
Right, that part.
And this one's funny. It says 20% is an increase on 2% of the number of users on Tinder and Match.com profiles.
Wait.
So niggas,
let me make sure I heard this right. Say that one more time. I gotta make sure I heard this right.
It's a 20% increase on the number of people who use Tinder and Match.com profiles during Valentine's Day.
So y'all acting lazy.
Y'all don't want to go out and meet nobody.
Y'all acting lazy now.
So y'all looking
But
for somebody lonely at home too on Valentine's.
That's the way the world's going right now. Everything is going through social media in some form or fashion.
That's why the world is how it is, though.
Get out, meet people, talk to people, shoot your shots.
Shoot your shot all 2020. We fading away like Kobe.
Man.
Okay, so this next one, I'm just going to give y'all like the percentages between the men and the women of what they prefer for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And this one's kind of shocking to me. 90% of men prefer home cooked meals, and only 8% of women prefer home cooked meals.
Because the women gotta cook it. 9 times out of 10, the women is cooking a home cooked meal. There's only a few of us good dudes out there that cook a home cooked meal.
I like cooking. So
I cook a home cooked meal. My girl know how to get in there. Like,
like that rice.
My girl cook most of the time, but sometimes, like the other day, I came home and she had some kids. I said, hey, what you want? I said, no, you hungry? Why? Don't worry about it. You hungry? All right, cool.
He bought something.
Nah, I went and whipped together a big old plate of chili cheese fries with a special homemade.
Was the chili she just made today?
Nah, man, I made my own chili. With the chili cheese chili, boy.
Look, I ain't looking too happy, bro.
Hey, bro, look, I made my chili, bro.
Right.
It was in the can, and I put some seasoning on it.
Man, no, they ain't making chili, man.
I made the fries then.
The fries come out the bag.
I know, I don't put them in oil. That's nasty. That's unhealthy.
Only way you make the fries?
Oh, hell no!
Next question. Next question.
Okay, so this is about wearables. So I'm guessing this is about lingerie. So 12% of men prefer their woman to dress in lingerie.
Only 12%?
3% of women want to dress in lingerie.
Wait, so 12% of men want their woman to dress in lingerie?
You like lingerie? Are you a lingerie man?
What you mean?
No, I'm saying, would you prefer your wife to wear lingerie or
I'm being specific, man. We on the air.
do you like a woman to wear lingerie?
I mean, I would think if you don't like, my wife in lingerie, that's nasty.
Or do you prefer it?
I mean,
Would you prefer it?
You
know
have
what?
a
preference?
No, you know what I do. I don't, but I do. It's like not something like every day I'm just like, you just need to have some lingerie. But it's like when I'm in that mode, like tunnel vision, like, I can't wait to get
Okay, so you like lingerie.
You better have that on.
You're in favor of lingerie.
Yeah, I'm in favor of it.
I have to agree.
Yeah. I mean, I can't.
I have to disagree.
Wait a minute.
Reason being, it's coming off anyway. Why put it on?
I don't know, man.
I like to see what God had created without the stuff.
Look, man.
Without the clothing. Show the essence of beauty, woman.
It's a mind thing. See, you build up anticipation. See the lingerie, make them
okay, you get a little
wrap
scarf.
a little scarf around your neck, make them do the whole thing before they drop it off. Then you can see God's gift to the world.
Okay, so you like the box being wrapped before you see what's in the box.
I need an energy drink before I go in the studio. So yes.
So I prefer. I don't prefer lingerie.
When you used to go out, did you used to pregame? You used to get ready before you go out. How your music going?
I didn't really go out like that. Y'all know I grew up with my grandma.
I did too. I went out.
Look, my grandma.
I had to wait till she died to go out there. She didn't let me leave the house.
Here.
Woo! Look, you made it grown though. Now you can do what you want. You good.
Yeah, I'm a party person.
Like, look, when you go out, you pregame, you get ready. You know what I mean?
So you like the anticipation?
Anticipation.
I like to get ready to two things.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna hit y'all with one more. This kind of surprising to me too. 44% of men will buy their woman flowers, but only 17% of women want flowers.
That's true. You know why? I buy my wife flowers. Well, I used to. Hey,
Used to.
Hey, what's up?
Keyword, huh?
Oh.
Keyword, huh?
Nah, I used to buy
kids
kids
coming in, huh?
Dangerous, man. See, got something with babysitter, aka his mama. But but I used to buy my wife flowers. My wife hates flowers, but she loved the fact that I used to buy her flowers.
So the effort of buying the flowers, the thought that counts. She might not like them that much, but she's glad that she got them because you thought about it.
Nah, because the first time I brought them home, she said, I don't like flowers, right? I felt stupid as hell. I wanted to go take them back and get my $5.
$5?
Yeah, I'm not getting a $10 batch. What look like? I ain't rich.
Alright. I know that, but I'm gonna say one more thing. So
Hold on, can I comment on that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I feel flowers are the most pointless thing in the world.
I love flowers.
And you know that's why I gotta sacrifice and get them, but they gonna die in a week.
I only get them like once every half a year.
Half a year. Well, her birthday in January. She should have got some. So I still got to what, July?
That's about
You
one.
good though. I think the last time I got my wife some flowers was when we lived at our old house, like 2-3 years ago.
Well, Valentine Day coming up.
No, matter of fact, I got her some year before last. Oh, you know what? I did get her some last year Valentine's Day. I wrote, you know what? I can't even, you know what? I might have to change my whole perspective. I just thought about something.
What?
Last year, I made her a homemade card and wrote her a note. Because I was broke as hell last Valentine's Day. And I got her some flowers. I was like, I'm sorry I couldn't do more. She cried.
See,
she ain't never cried when I bought her nothing nice. I'm like,
you got the effort because
she was so happy. I'm like, what?
Women care more about the effort Didn't he get?
Hey, you know what? I guess I'm gonna have to recant my
See,
opinion.
look, we didn't open up some minds on this podcast. What you got another statistic for us?
Chocolates. I know 54% of men will buy their woman chocolates, but only 48% of women want chocolate. So
48%. That's almost half.
That's half. That's pretty stupid. That's still pretty good.
That's a good number.
That's a good.
So 48% of women want chocolate. How many men buy their women?
54%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
we wanted a pizza too.
So
I can buy that
exactly. Get that seeds. Oh, that's
one of them chocolate turtles.
That seeds candy.
Oh.
Man, look here. So the way to go, man, for Valentine's Day, just get some chocolate. You most likely gonna win.
And you
in
most
some
likely get a
form
piece of that chocolate too.
So and you won't. It benefits you too.
So if you guys want to look up these statistics, it is on statista.com.
Yeah.
So you know what time it is? Naked Truth time. This is Mr. Jason's segment where he give you that naked truth. So y'all know Jason the rapper, or if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
He one of the smoothest dudes that I personally have ever heard. So we got the MC in the booth. He about to get you that naked truth. Let's get it, baby.
Alright, so today on The Naked Truth, we're going to be talking about being a people pleaser versus putting yourself first. Now, people pleasers, they want to do everything everybody wants them to do. They want to try to help everybody that wants help, even when the people don't want to help themselves. They want to run to the people's aid at all times. They need people's validation of being great, of being good. Now, people that put themselves first, they know how to separate themselves from people. They know how to get away, do their own thing. They know how to put their focus and their drive into their career or school or their job or whatever they want to accomplish, their goals in life. So look at our President Obama. Pretty sure he had friends that were in gangs, in the streets, and he decided to put himself first. He decided to go the other way. He decided to become a senator, decided to become the President of the United States. I mean, look at Kobe. Kobe grew up in Philly, grew up in a rough neighborhood. Pretty sure he had friends and gang members around him trying to persuade him to do other things and be unfocused. But he stayed focused. He made it to the NBA. He won championships. So in conclusion, be great like Kobe, be great like Obama, and be great like yourself, because you are somebody too. So if you guys have any suggestions, questions, or anything that you want us to talk about on The Naked Truth, you can hit us up on Instagram at openly_honest_podcast. On Instagram, and for the email, you can hit us up at the openlyhonestpodcast@gmail.com. And we out.
So that was a naked truth. He was in the booth speaking that good stuff.
Getting that good stuff, you know. Got him with the naked truth.
But on back to that Valentine's Day, we got a good one that a lot of people can relate to. Me personally, I don't care about other people's opinion, so I really can't relate to this too much. But when it comes to social media, right, do you feel when women and men see what others are gifted on social media, you think it impacts their relationship? And I'm going to let Yvette answer for me, because I feel the same way she feels, you know, that husband and wife mentality, you know. But we're going to get yours first, Jason. What's up?
I think that's weak-minded people, honestly.
Okay.
Because if you could let something on social media affect the way you think and the way you've seen something, what was your opinion before you seen it on social media? Mm-hmm. Did that change your opinion because you've seen something on social media? Like, people are too easily influenced. That's like, I don't know, bro.
I feel you.
Yeah, stick to your guns. Stick to what you're
exactly.
saying. Stop trying
Absolutely.
to be something you're not.
Absolutely.
Like, oh man, hey, Boogie just got that Lamborghini truck. Now you want a Lamborghini truck. You know what I mean? Or, hey, Boogie just got his girl 5 Chanel purses. Now you want to get your girl a Chanel purse.
And that's the man. That's the man's point of view right there. That I feel you, because if you do what you do what you know is good for your girl, or your girl, your woman most likely. If your woman do what's good for her, not what you see other people do.
That part.
So let's get the woman's point of view.
I think this is just general. I mean, but anyway, so I think social media plays a big part in people's lives.
Indeed.
Nowadays, like, people see and then they see what they want. You know, like not knowing what that person did or had to go through to get it.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
So, I also feel like, you know, some men and women have the desire to give their spouse something, but they can't afford it.
Yeah.
Right.
And, you know, if they had the money, they would give it without a doubt. But I feel like, you know, social media is one hell of a drug, so.
It is. It can suck you in and make you somebody you're really not. So
it turns you to a monster.
When it comes to social media on Valentine's Day, don't pay attention to it. Yeah, be appreciative of what you got and what you gave.
Indeed.
Simple as that. One more other thing I need to it's a side note. What I was thinking about the other day is that you ever notice when you watching TV or you on social media and they got these advertisements,
right?
And TVs have advertisements of whatever commercial it is they're advertising to. You always see when it comes to Valentine's Day in specific, you always see
that they always advertising for the women.
The man always catering to the woman. Yeah. And when it comes to Cave Jewelers, I bought you a nice necklace or a ring.
Right here, look. Get her this at Cave.
Exactly.
Look, our new diamonds at sale.
That's why
45% off of all diamonds.
Even other stuff, even chocolates, even
and they be like, if you want to get in between, buy these diamonds, make her feel like a queen. Okay, Jewelers, boy, they got some people pregnant with their commercials.
Every commercial when it comes to advertising Valentine's Day, that boy hit that flow. Every time it comes to Valentine's Day, it's always a man catering to a woman. I've never seen it the opposite.
Get them these golf clubs. How many black people play golf? One. Type Woods.
Well, people play golf.
I'm talking about into it.
Professionally?
No, just into it.
No, it's
like I'm watching the PGA Tour, like I'm watching the NBA
professionally then.
Yeah, how many black people though?
It's more than one.
How many percent?
Okay,
then. That's why they sending them golf.
But
you ever hear them say, get them these Lakers versus Heat tickets?
But you got to realize that when the population of we only cover 16% of the population, black people.
Okay.
So the other percentage, it's like I believe more than 40% white, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think
so whatever section you in, whatever city you in, or whatever area you're in, they gonna put it to where they know you can afford these things because you're living in an area which have a certain price to what you guys make. Okay, makes sense.
I mean, I still don't be saying though. If you want to make a fella real good, get them these Heat and Laker tickets on the hardwood, front row seats. All you need. Get them
but
tickets
I would like to
see.
I would like to see an advertisement from a woman to a man.
Nationally, the largest racial demographic. White, non-Hispanic, almost 61%. 60%.
I see. I told you it was 50 something.
Black non-Hispanics, it's 12%. Asian non-Hispanics is 5%. Why they ain't got the Hispanics? They must be the 100% because everybody non-Hispanic.
Well, it's 60, 12, that's 72.
So
5 is 77. So what's the rest?
23.
But that's not all Hispanics. That's got to be others as well. So I say probably like 10% maybe.
Nah. All Hispanics, 23%.
But you got Samoans, you got Asian is already.
Asian is
you
all
got Samoans, Tongans, you got Pacific Islanders as they call it.
They consider those Asian.
No, they don't. Pretty much, I just want to see some gender neutral advertisement when it comes to Valentine's Day. We I
agree. We matter too.
We matter too.
That's all I'm saying.
All
lives matter.
Absolutely, especially on Valentine's Day.
Right.
The kids, the men, and the woman. Everybody, we all matter.
I mean, the kids don't matter in my book.
Well, you still got to buy them stuff for school. So, but we appreciate y'all. This is our first podcast. It took a lot to get here.
Didn't it took $250 and some good thought?
Man, but a lot of good thought. I'm gonna tell you that much.
True that. True. Took more thought than money.
But we appreciate y'all. This is our first podcast. So we want y'all to follow us through our journey on this podcast, and it's going to build to bigger things, hopefully.
We're growing, and we want y'all to grow with us.
Absolutely. So you can follow us on Instagram at Oakley_honest_podcast, or on Twitter at _honest podcast.
Or you can hit us up on Facebook, the Openly Honest Podcast, or just shoot us an email at the openlyhonestpodcast@gmail.com. We take all your suggestions, questions, if you want to call in. We film usually every other Sunday. You give us a time, a date. We'll let you know if we're filming that day. We'll find out how to squeeze you in and get you on there.
Hey, we got some shout outs today.
Oh, all right. Our Twitter follower of the day, KB100. I don't know this young man, but I think
that's my boy Beck.
Let's see.
I used to work on that college medical center. I feel you, Beck. Appreciate the follow, man.
That him right there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Beck, you sharp with that vest on with that tux.
We got the cigar and everything.
Boy, with that look like a Cuban.
I see it, boy.
Let me. We gonna edit that out. I don't know if you shipping them in. I don't know if you is. Send some to the Openly Honest Podcast. Let me get one.
I appreciate you, Beck, man. Appreciate the follow, man.
Boy, sharp. All right, Beck. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, so you guys just watched the first episode of the Openly Honest Podcast. I hope y'all loved it, because we love doing it. In the future, we're going to have more content, more debates, more arguments, everything. We're gonna put it out there for y'all. I hope y'all like listening to it. Let us know your feedback. If you disagree, agree. Let us know on our DMs on our social networks. If you have any comments or any questions or any suggestions of what we should talk about, let us know that too. Remember, always ask yourself, are you being openly honest? God bless. Say bye, Zoe.